I was not always with them. I wasn't there with them more than I would want to. And I feel that I've missed a lot of magic moments to share my faith with them and to be closer with them. I've always wanted to live a life that is Christ-like every single moment, but I have a lot of imperfections, and there are times I fail. And I'm afraid and I'm sorry that I'm not able to show a good example for them. I love my kids so much, but I know that our Father in heaven loves them much, much more than I can ever do.
My dad, he's a superhero. I'm convinced. I've never met someone so smart, yet wacky and fun to be around. He's so open-minded, and yet, when he has to, puts his foot down. He's slow to anger and disciplined. He knows when to crack a joke and when to offer up thankful prayer. He taught me and my sister how to be the best versions of ourselves we could ever be. He is the perfect role model for not only being a Christ-like dad, but also a loving husband, a hard worker, and most of all, an outstanding person. Dad, you're my superhero, not Batman or Superman. You are. Happy Father's Day. Love you.
Dad has always been the biggest encourager of my dreams. Growing up, he reminded me to recognize my opportunities with gratitude, help me make the most of them, and always strive for excellence. So with everything, whether it was music lessons as a kid or applying for my dream colleges, he reminded me to be confident in my abilities but constantly be open to learning, satisfied but still ambitious, and content but not complacent in using my God-given abilities within my spheres of influence, all for God's glory. Dad taught me that my successes are never my own. My dad's a hard worker, but every time he does well on a presentation or a project for work, he'd always say he was only able to do this through God's glory. By seeing him model this, I'm always reminded that there's nothing I can do off my own abilities. But Dad also taught me that being a big dreamer often leads to big failures. And in the process of dreaming big and working hard, and oftentimes failing big, that there are a lot of learning opportunities. God may be molding my character and asking me to deepen my faith as I wait on Him. He may have plans that are bigger and better than any I can imagine. Or God may be asking me to respond in humility and recognize the limits of my own control. But above all, I am most grateful for my dad because he constantly reassures me that throughout everything, whether success or failure, that he will always love me unconditionally. And I love you too, Dad. Happy Father's Day.
I remember when Lian was around 4 years old, sinali siya ng school sa isang program. This is sort of like Little Miss Philippines. And during that time, I was pregnant with Gabriel and I was in the hospital. So I couldn't be with Lian. And Jeff held our daughter's hand and they walked on the stage together with little daughters and mothers. And that was a very sweet moment for Lian and Jeff. And until today, Jeff is very involved in not just academic life of Lian, but in everything. And this is very true also for Gabriel. So Jeff is spending quality and quantity time with our son. They play basketball and badminton together. They share the same interest in sports, in technology, and even in business. Jeff likes to talk to Gabriel about his work. I appreciate it that Jeff and our children has an open communication. They can joke around with their dad and they can also talk to him about anything. Jeff likes to say I love you to Lian and Gabriel, even in front of other people. And I like it so much about my husband.